Morning. Today is Sunday, the 30th of July, 2017. It is 6:30 in the morning. We are on our way to the airport for a 2-hour flight to Grand Rapids, Michigan. A little bit of I guess you'd call it a trip back in time with me. A couple of years ago, I reconnected with an old Army buddy that we were roommates in Berlin, Germany for a couple of years. While I was serving as a military policeman there, and he was as well. Well, he went on and worked at West Palm Beach Police Department down in Florida and retired here 4 weeks ago, and moved back up to Grand Rapids, Michigan. So, which puts him 2 hours from me. We're going to go and have lunch and just catch up. For the flight today, as I mentioned, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. We're under a gorgeous high pressure, some patches of low fog that'll burn off in the next hour, so nothing to be concerned about. Winds aloft, light and variable. So really, from a weather perspective, a nothing, non-event flight. That's about it. I will, once I get the airplane pulled out, pre-flighted, and the engine started, I'll start recording again. I'll see y'all in a bit. Bye.
Okay, folks, morning. We are in. I'm ready to call for my clearance. Everything checked out really well. The plane looks good. We're fired up. And so let's get started here.
Quad C clearance delivery, Comanche 6928 Papa at the South Tees with Romeo, looking to pick up my IFR clearance to Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Quad City ground, cleared to Grand Rapids Airport as filed, maintain 4,000, expect 7,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.95, squawk 4364.
Okay, 6928 Papa is cleared to Grand Rapids, Michigan as filed. Climb maintain 4, expect 7 and 10. 125.95, 4364 is my squawk, 6928 Papa.
Comanche 28 Papa, read back correct, advise I'm ready to taxi.
Wilco 28 Papa.
Okay, good. So let's see. Let's send this. I had this planned. Let's send that to the panel. We'll import it. So our flight plan today is we'll take off out of Moline. We're going to go to the Piatone VOR, and then the Knox VOR, then direct to Grand Rapids, Michigan. The reason for that, you got to go south, is to stay away from Chicago's airspace. They like to keep you, and there's a 30-mile ring that if we went VFR, we could skirt right up next to it, but actually go inside the 30-mile ring, but with IFR, they keep you quite a ways out. All right. Got the GPS program. The transponder is set. Lights. Directional gyro is set. Com radios. So we're going to go ground. Come on. $121.9, hour, 119.4, and our 125.95. All right. Okay. Camera radio is set. Nav radios are set. Airspeed is 0. Altimeter is set. On both, okay, flaps are up, VSI is set, trim, set. Landing gear indicator is green, brakes are working. Taxiing checklist, correct and stable, attitude indicator, check. And let's call ground for taxi. We're on 121.9 on COM 2. Bring up our taxi diagram. Quad to the ground, Comanche 6928 Pop at the South Tees, looking for permission to taxi to the active. Probably give us 5.
6928 Papa, Quad City ground, wind is calm at the moment. Do you have a preference in runway?
Whatever fits in easiest for you guys. I can go 5 or 9, doesn't matter to me.
Comanche 28 Papa, runway 5, taxi via Kilo.
5 via Kilo, 6928 Papa. Well, that's easy. Same taxi as we had last time. All right. Steering's working, that's good. All right. Check for traffic. Got to plug the camera in as well. That before I forget and the dang thing runs out of batteries in 20 minutes or whatever. There we go. There, everything's plugged into ship's power. And the sound is recording, excellent. All right. So as I mentioned in the car on the drive over, our flight is 2 hours and 15 minutes, a little bit less than that actually. We'll consume 29 gallons of gas in that time. I'm going to go at 7,000 feet, 65% power setting. We might change that altitude depending on some clouds. There is a small area of IFR weather, at least it was IFR when I checked the weather this morning, just south of Lake Michigan. So depending on if that's just ground fog, which I think it is, or it could extend up, you know, there could be clouds coming off the lake or something. The wind is out of the north east today, but it's calm right now, so, well, you guys heard that. But over there it could be blowing a little bit. It might be pushing a little bit of moisture across the ground and put a small cloud deck in place. We'll come up here for our run up. We'll hold short. I hope you guys can see. I repositioned the camera again. Of course, I'm always seem to be monkeying with that, but all right, there's the hold short lines. We're going to hold short. Set the brake. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear our taxi instructions. Our cylinder head temperatures are up. Our oil temperature is off the stops, so we're ready to go with that. Brake set, doors and windows closed and locked. Flight controls. Free and correct. Flight instruments. That one's 315. That is erect and stable, that's good. Fuel flow is set, that's all set. Alright. Directional gyro mixture rich, throttle 1500 RPM. Up nice and easy. And let's move some oil. RPM drops good. Manifold pressure rises good. Oil pressure needle wiggles good. We go to 2000 RPM. Watch so we don't creep, as always. And left mag. Good. Back to both. Right mag. Good. Back to both. Carb heat. Good. Working. Suction. Fuel flow. Fuel pressure. Low pressure. Everything looks good there. Back to idle. Good idle. All right. So, boom, 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 boom. amp meter we checked. Pre-takeoff checklist. Circuit breakers are all in. Radio set to tower. Next frequency is set. Trim, final check. Primer, in and lock, carb heat in, propeller full forward. Throttle loose, mixture rich. Flaps we're going to leave alone. Floor is clear. Pitot heat we are not going to need. I don't think I'm getting the clouds. Transponder is set and on. Alt fuel boost pump on. Landing and taxi lights on. Strobes on. Takeoff checklist. Compass to runway heading. VY. Brakes tapped. Gear up. Flaps up. Throttle, propeller. Cruise climb. We're going off 5. So if we have a problem, we'll land back on the runway. If that's not possible, we'll aim for I-80. And once we're above 1,000 feet, we'll try to turn back for the runway. Okay.
Quad City Tower, Comanche 6928, pop at Kilo 1 and 5, ready for takeoff.
Comanche 6928, Papa, Quad City Tower, turn right direct Piatone, runway 5, clear for takeoff.
Right direct Piatone, clear for takeoff, 6928, Papa.
096.
Runway 0.
Okay, so that's going to change it a little bit because we're not going to even get over Interstate 80, so there is a farm field we'll aim for if we have an issue east of the field. Okay, lined up on the center line. Get on the gas. Oil pressure, oil temperature. Looks good. Airspeed is alive on both. There's 60. Oh, we got all kinds of horsepower this morning. There's 70. There's 80. Let's go ahead and rotate. We're light. Just me in it. Brakes. Out of runway. Gear coming up. Pitch for 105. Cylinder head temperatures look good. Turn and direct Piatone.
Comanche 28 Papa, contact departure, good day.
Over to departure, thank you, ma'am. Quad City departure, Comanche 6928, Papa indicating 1,100 in the climb.
Okay, it's back up 2,500 RPM.
6928 Papa, Quad City departure, radar contact, climbing to VFR crested, correction, stand by.
Standing by, 28 Papa.
Okay, let's get into a cruise climb.
Comanche 28 Papa, climb, maintain 7,000.
28 Papa, 7,000, will do.
Alright. Trim into it here. Let's look at our ground track. So 96 is what we want. We're at 99, so we come left 3 degrees. There we go, 2,500 RPM. Manifold pressure, we'll keep full throttle in, full fuel, keep the whole cylinder head temperatures look good. There's 2,000 feet climbing for 7. A little bit too much nose down trim at 130.
Quad City, Aero 4518 Juliet.
Aero 4518
Shut the fuel boost pump off.
Quad City altimeter,
Fuel pressure good.
3022 altitude.
Cylinder head temperatures still look good.
8,500, 18 Juliet.
Aero 18 Juliet, roger, that's check.
Till it's cold. We're climbing at 1,000 feet a minute in a cruise climb, where earlier in the heat, we'd get 500 to 700. So It's just amazing what a difference air temperature makes. Everything's looking good. There should be, today is the last day of Oshkosh, so I'm thinking there's probably going to be quite a bit of traffic. People heading east and south coming out of Wisconsin. So I'm sure we'll get plenty of targets. There's 3,400 for 7. Time off. Actually, we were off about 10 minutes early. That's all right. So much easier when it's just me. We're not trying to wrangle kids and everybody else. Making little adjustments here to get on track. That's 4. Yeah, you know, maybe we will touch some very thin clouds. Not enough for pitot heat. There's no vertical development in them, so there's no real moisture there. A little bit of turbulence here at the base of them, though. Things still looking good. Oil pressure, cylinder head temperatures are cooling nicely. Climbing at a good rate still. 5,000 feet, we're still at 750 feet a minute at 125 miles an hour indicated. So today we got 70 gallons of fuel on board. We're going to use, like I said, 29, 30.
Quad Cities, good morning. Baron 531.
Depending on how the wind
is with you at 8,500.
How the wind affects us.
Baron 531.
We're supposed to have a small headwind. It's like 2 knots. But
3023. How you doing today?
we'll see how that actually works.
3023. We're tired, but had a good time at Oshkosh. How you doing?
There's somebody
Doing
coming
good.
home.
Getting here on overtime on a Sunday.
There you go.
Baron 31 Quebec. Reset transponder. Squawk 3124.
Squawking 3124. Now 8,500. 531 Quebec.
So he's VFR at 8,500. We're climbing to 7 because we're eastbound. Speaking of which, we're at 5,400 for 7. Indicating 125. We'll go ahead and start leaning here. We're over 5,000. We're going to take a little bit out. Try to keep our best power mixture in. There's the haze layer. See, like just a knife in the sky. That's about 5,600 or so is the haze layer. Crystal blue above. As I mentioned in the car, I'm not expecting any weather. Maybe some clouds on the south of Lake South Lake Michigan as we pass by. But that should be the extent of it, maybe some low visibility. We're passing over my hometown right now. 6,000 going 7. Still climbing at 700 feet a minute. At 125 mile an hour indicated. Everything's looking good. A little bit more lean here. Feet to go. Feet to go. To go. 50. Go ahead and start leveling off. 7,000 feet. Let the speed build. We'll have to put a little forward pressure on the yoke because as the speed builds, she wants to climb, of course. And we want to hold 7,000. We'll start trimming it. Fly at 65% horsepower today instead of 70. Well, I couldn't do 75 at 7. I can do about 70 at 7. But the airport we're going to, the fuel price is like signature flight service, and they're just $2 a gallon higher than the surrounding area. They're the only FBO on the field, and they charge accordingly. So there's a little bit of a hubbub going on in the AOPA right now. They're apparently notorious for doing this. But since it's the airport I need to get into, it's the closest one to the guy I'm going to meet. I'm going to end up paying it. So what I'm going to do is just try to burn less gas. So I don't have to buy as much. You know, it might make a difference of like $20, but still it's $20, you know. Alright, so there's the speed. 7,000, what is our pressure altitude? Is 6,800, that's close to 7. So we're going to go 21, 23. We back it down 21 inches. And 2,300 RPM.
Quad City, Cardinal 29344 with you, level 6,500 en route to Kilo 52.
Cardinal 29344 Quad City, approach reset transponder, squawk 3120.
Okay, let's go ahead.
3120, roger.
There's 2,300 RPM. We're 150 foot high. We're going to push the nose down here and pick that back up. And then we'll work on our final trim settings.
Cirrus 52 Bravo, contact Cedar Rapids, approach 134.05, 3405. See you.
3405, Bravo. Good day.
Comanche is departure, Skyline 503 Romeo, going to 1,100 feet.
North American 1503 Romeo, Quad City departure, radar contact, climb to VFR, requested altitude, proceed on course north for access area.
03 Romeo, thank you.
They're going to dump us here not too much longer. Turn us over to another. So there we're in cruise. We're back level here. We'll get the trim kind of worked out.
Comanche 28 Papa, contact Chicago Center, 124.55, 2455. See you.
6928 Papa over Chicago 124.55. Thanks, guys. See you this afternoon.
See you.
Chicago Center, Comanche 6928 Papa, level 7,000.
Can't believe there's not.
Number 28 Papa, Chicago, someone submit occasional Harold, submit 3020.
6928 Papa.
Alright, 20. We're still working on the trim setting here. We are going to run just off the main tanks today, so my fuel plan is a little bit different. Normally at 30 minutes I'd switch tanks, but we're going to burn an hour out of this one. And then an hour out of that one and land on that one. She's just not wanting to trim. There we go. A little bit better. So indicating at 65% horsepower, we're indicating 140 miles an hour, which is giving us a ground speed of 135, which is exactly what I planned, flight planned. So that's checking out.
3940, 300 knots, approach 119.0, see ya.
Some air in here. Trim is a little bit finicky today.
Southwest 2363, just amend altitude, maintain 7,000 on the VIA.
Alright, let's clean it out, 12.3. What we're looking for at 65%.
November 78012, Chicago, Harold, submit 3020. Envoy 3334, cross chain at 12,000, altimeter 3020.
Alright, 9797.
Southwest 2363.
Let's see, it's
VFR traffic at 11 o'clock in about 5 miles southbound, 6200 unverified.
And approach and altitude hold. Alright, autopilot has the aircraft. We are trimmed, okay, let's go through our checklist. Throttle set, prop mixture, fuel boost pump is off, engine gauges look good. Heading indicator I just did, autopilot is set. Alright, that takes us to pre-approach. We can watch for traffic. So, okay guys, we got traffic now inside the 10-mile ring, same altitude.
I'm sure we're 624. You checked in direct chain, cross chain at 12.
And we are going to get very close. And I don't think...
Sterling 624, the O'Hare altimeter 3020 if I didn't give that to you.
Gotta get visual with this guy. Currently 9.1 nautical miles, same airspeed, so he's reasonably quick. says he's now 400 feet above, but that's cutting it pretty tight here. We'll try to get visual with him. I wonder if center's going to call him out or not. I just imagine they're pretty...
November 28 Papa, change my frequency 123.75.
28 Papa over to 12375.
November 2509, change my frequency 123.75.
Number 6928 Papa, traffic 8 yours.
6928 Papa, ma'am, I'm looking for him. I got him on ADSB.
Number 6928 Papa, roger. Turn 15 degrees to your right. It'll be vector for that traffic.
15 degrees right, 28 Papa.
Number 45240, contact Peoria approach 125.8.
25.8, good day, ma'am.
6928 Papa, ma'am, I do have the traffic. He is above me.
Number 6928 Papa, roger. Reach the direct Piatone.
Roger, ma'am, direct Piatone, 28 Papa.
Good morning, center. Jump 70 Echo Alpha is with you out at 35.
Number 70 Crosswalk, Chicago Center. Hello, radar contact 5 miles.
All right, folks, we have him.
Chicago Airport, 3,400.
Just a black dot. It's 3 nautical miles, 3.5 nautical miles out.
3020, call you Chief Press.
And he is above us.
Number 10 Echo Alpha, contact Chicago Center 135.15, 3515.
3215, 10 Echo Alpha.
Negative, 3515.
3515 for 10 Echo Alpha, thank you.
And he will pass behind. But barely.
Traffic, 9 o'clock, 2 miles, 400 feet above.
Got him. Woo! That's pretty close. Not that he can see me, but I'll wave anyway. I don't know what it is. It's got... Oh, it's one of them canard ones. He would be about the same speed. Actually, he'd be a little bit faster. Okay, folks, so we're 20 miles from the Piatone VOR, which is our first waypoint. We're estimated to get there an hour before he was going to pick me up, which is fine. It gives me time to fuel and everything. Got here another couple 1,400 feet below us. As I said, the last day of Oshkosh, so there's going to be lots of traffic as folks head home. And I mean, God, you couldn't ask for better weather to get everybody.
6928 Papa, VFR traffic 8 years, 10 o'clock, and about 5 miles southeastbound of 5,500. Unverified type is unknown. And additional traffic just behind about 2 miles, another VFR aircraft 5,600, unverified type unknown.
Roger, 6928 Papa, we're looking, ma'am.
I don't know why I say we. It's not like the plane has eyeballs, but hey. I got it.
3020, direct destination, 34426, thanks.
Chicago Center 6928 Papa has contact with a visual with both targets. They are down low.
Number 6928 Papa, roger, contact Chicago Center 132.5, good day.
132.5, 28 Papa, thank you, ma'am. Chicago Center, Comanche 6928 Papa, level 7.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Chicago, Kankakee Cemetery 3021.
28 Papa.
All right. Okay, we're 12 miles out from Piatone. And this is going to be the most constricted traffic area because everybody's trying to skirt around Chicago, and Chicago airspace is hard. Unfortunately, O'Hare's runways go in all different directions, so they land and take off like on almost like a compass rose, and because of that, they're very, very restrictive on how close you get to them. Now, your VFR, of course, you can go right up to the Class B airspace shelf and do your thing, but IFR, they make you skirt pretty far out. You know, and I've been down to St. Louis, they don't. St. Louis is great. Kansas City was awesome, going in and out of Kansas City, but Chicago's a lot busier, I guess. I mean, I can understand. I've talked to Chicago controllers, and they apologize, you know. It's kind of out of their hands, too, because they got to keep separation. That's the primary focus. All right, we're doing great on time. We're actually a little bit faster than what we thought. Might shave off a minute or two. All right, we're 10 miles out from our waypoint. After this waypoint, we're going to turn not quite 10 degrees left, and we're going to track towards the Knox VOR. Even though I'm not using the VORs, I still use them as points on the Earth so that air traffic control knows where I'm going and where I'm going to be. All right, 5 miles from our turn, 5.5 miles from our turn. These precess, so every little bit, depending on how bad it precesses, you kind of make adjustments. I've been with GPS though, you fly ground tracks more than anything. So that's what I got set up here. I got my track, desired track, cross track error, distance to destination, distance my next waypoint in time. So we're 1:49 seconds from the Piatone VOR, or 4 miles. So let's get ready here. 42 seconds. Go ahead and shut the autopilot off. And it's going to flash. You're going to see a flash down here, and it's going to say turn to heading such and such in so many seconds. And then what I do is set the heading bug. And then when it's time, do a 2-minute turn to that new heading. D11, so 090. 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, and start our turn. Like 9 degrees, not a big turn here. Kind of fade over. And right there. Now we can turn the autopilot. Approach, altitude hold. And now it'll offset itself 0.15 to the right like it always does. But that's it. I mean, that's how easy it is. It gives you a turn prediction. It's an awesome box. I am so glad. In IFR, it makes IFR easier because you're not. I learned tracking radios and doing all the rest of this, and you're spinning dials and looking at two, and oh my God, this thing is just so much easier. All right, he's about 5 miles out. It's showing 2,500 foot below, so we'll keep an eye out for him. So our next turn is 49.6 nautical miles, or 22 minutes. And then we'll do a bigger turn to the north as we skirt around the lake. Estimated time en route to destination, still got 1 hour and 8 minutes. Oh, I gotta switch tanks. So, right tank on. Tank off. Fuel boost pump off. 14 gallons. Hour and 15 minutes used 14 gallons. Oh, exactly 14. Awesome. So we got 12 gallons in the left tank. Left, we got started burning off the right tank.
Chicago. Good morning, 2985 kilo level.
And we'll use the right tank all the way now to landing.
2985 kilo Chicago, the Kankakee altimeter 3022.
3022, 2985 kilo.
Basically, I got just under an hour in the left tank, and I'll have just under an hour in the right tank, and I got an hour in the tip tanks. Half hour in each tank left. But we shouldn't need that. I just don't want to buy extra gas at this place. It's just insane. My home airport is expensive, and it's at $5.42. Right? Cheapest gas in my area is $4.22. Now that's self-serve minus full serve. Okay, I'm willing to pay $1 extra. You know what I'm saying? It's worth it. You know, they come to the hangar, they fuel the plane. But this place, they're going to charge me $6.59 a gallon. And there's fuel.
Center, Sierra 400 Victor Tango 9,500.
There's fuel nearby.
400 Victor Tango Chicago Kankakee altimeter 3022.
Let's see here.
3022.
At $3.70. So they're charging you almost double. Almost double. Once again, self-serve versus full.
5 kilo, you have 2 vehicle aircraft
okay.
in your 9.
I love flying.
28 Papa, contact South Bend approach at 132.05.
Pop over to South Bend 13205. Thanks, guys. South Bend approach, Comanche 6928 Papa, level 7.
All right, Comanche calling South Bend, stating your call sign and request.
It's Comanche 6928 Papa, level 7000 on an IFR, headed for Grand Rapids.
Comanche 6928 Papa, what airport are you filed off of?
Moline, Kilo Mike Lincoln, India, headed for Golf Romeo Romeo.
Comanche 28 Papa, roger, say your current position.
I am about 22 miles southwest of the Knox VOR. Chicago Center just turned me over to you. I thought I was kind of far out for them to do that, but I don't know what your radar capabilities are.
We're 6928 pops up, and yeah, you were just in another controller's airspace. Altimeter 3022, we show you 7,000, and you're IFR already, correct?
That is correct, sir. I've been IFR the whole trip.
Oh, we just misunderstood you. No problem, sir.
Comanche 28 Papa, proceed direct to Grand Rapids.
28 Papa, direct Grand Rapids, Wilco.
And just be advised, guys, we got a November 228 Papa on, and then we got a 6928 Pop, so just stand by for that.
6928 Papa, roger, thank you.
Okay, so direct flight plan, Grand Rapids, activate, and autopilot off, 039, load the route. Nice. We're going to have a nice view of the lake. Take us right up along the lake shore for a good section of it anyway. should have turned this into more of a headwind. We'll see. There might not be much wind up here at all. Level back down at 7,000 here. There's 7.
Seneca 6 Alpha Julie, main your descent to maintain 6,000 for traffic.
Okay, stop it at 6, so 46 AJ.
That saved us about 6 minutes. You know, if it was clear, we could see Chicago. We could see the Chicago skyline, but it's too hazy for that. High pressure's been here for 3 days or 2-3 days, and it's all quite so hazy. It's a beautiful day, though. The entire middle of the country. You could fly from Oshkosh all the way down to the Gulf Coast and never see a cloud. Or, well, not see any rain anyway. You can fly all the way to northern Florida. Florida's all got thunderstorms all over the place, but East Coast, you go up into Maine. I mean, it's just a gorgeous day, and there's another line right at the Front Range. The entire eastern half of the United States, all the way down to southern Texas even with no problem. The only problem you're going to have is Florida, which they are so used to dealing with thunderstorms, it's a daily occurrence for them. I mean, it's just perfect day for Oshkosh to end.
Comanche 28 Papa, traffic no factor, contact southbound approach 118.55.
Approach Delta 1122 is at a 13.5 for leveling 13,250 knots with Juliet.
Comanche 28 Papa, contact southbound approach 118.55, 1855.
28 Papa over to South Bend, 1855, thank you.
Took 1 Romeo Lima, roger, fly heading 050, be a vector for that traffic.
050 for 1 Romeo Lima.
South Bend approach 69, Comanche 6928 Papa checking in.
6928 Papa, South Bend approach, good morning. 275 Hotel, contact South Bend approach 132.05, have a good day.
South Bend 132.05, you do the same.
See ya.
Hey, more traffic. 900 feet above, about the same airspeed, 144, so our closure is going to be like 280 knots here. Says he's 1,000 above. We got to keep an eye out, make sure he is indeed 1,000 above.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, high, 3 miles.
3 miles. Alright, we should be able to start picking him out here if he's got a light on or something.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, 2 miles, 900 feet above.
There he is. Yep, that checks. That's a Mooney.
Number 28 Papa, turn right heading 080. I'll have direct for you here momentarily. Just 080 on the headings for traffic landing at South Haven. Needs to get this end and get down.
That was for Comanche 6928 Papa 080, ma'am.
Comanche 6928 Papa, yes sir. 080 on the heading.
6928 Papa 080.
South End, 36 Whiskey.
I'm sorry, calling South Bend again?
South Bend, Piper 36 Whiskey, what are your winds?
Piper 36 Whiskey, the winds are 060 at 3.
060, roger, 36 Whiskey.
Departure Sky 4847, 2000, climbing 3000, heading 0300.
Sky 4847, southbound departure, radar contact, climb maintain 4000 for traffic, and I'll have higher for you momentarily.
4000, Sky 4847.
Sky 4847, that traffic. No, 1 o'clock and 7 miles southeastbound, altitude indicates 5,500.
We're looking, thank you.
Comanche 28 Papa, you're cleared, direct Grand Rapids, and contact Kalamazoo approach 121.2, good day.
Direct Grand Rapids 1212, 6928 Papa. Grand Rapids approach, Comanche 6928 Papa, direct Grand Rapids, level 7.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Kalamazoo approach, Kalamazoo altimeter 3023.
2328 Papa.
November 28 Papa, turn right heading 055, vector for parachute jumping over Allegan Airport.
6928 Papa, right 055, Wilco.
Skylane 84 Romeo, contact southbound approach 118.550.
Over to southbound for 84 Romeo, have a good day.
Good day.
Okay, so let's get the radios set up here. We are 16 minutes out. 40 nautical miles. So, pull up our plate. ATIS 118. $725.
2.15, altimeter 3021. Simultaneous visual approach.
Kalamazoo approach, Sky 2009 at 3000.
Advise, Sky 2009 or Kalamazoo approach, Kalamazoo altimeter 3023, you inbound to Kalamazoo.
089, roger that, we're inbound for full stop Kalamazoo.
Sky 089, roger, our left base, runway 35, wind calm, altimeter 3023.
Roger that, down left base.
Runways 8 right, 8 left, and 17. Advise, Mr. Contact, you have Delta. Grand Formation Delta 1353 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 23, 2.15, altimeter 3021. Simultaneous visual approaches are in use, landing departing, runways 8 right, 8 left, and 17. Advise, Mr. Contact, you have Delta. Grand Formation Delta.
Okay, we have Delta. Let's pull up our plate. So, Grand Rapids approach 120, 120.84. We'll switch us to that. We'll have to put in the tower. We've got ground on 2 set up. And we got to see what. Okay, so 17, they're landing south or 8 left or right. So we'll probably give us 8 right. That's going to be my guess.
Comanche 28 Papa, contact Grand Rapids approach 128.4, Sam.
28 Papa over to 1284, see you. Good morning, Grand Rapids approach, Comanche 6928 Papa, level 7000 with Delta, inbound full stop.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Grand Rapids approach, is that maintain 5000, expect a visual approach from the 8 right.
Down to 5, expect a visual for 8 right, 6928 Papa.
Comanche 28 Papa, what's your current heading?
055 to get me around some kind of skydiving activity.
Roger, I'll on course very shortly.
6928 Papa, down to 5.
725.
Station 9, Lima Light, contact Chicago Center 128.5, take care.
20.5, Lima Light.
Comanche 28 Papa, you can proceed direct Grand Rapids Airport.
Proceed direct Grand Rapids, 28 Papa. visual for 8 right. Can deal with that. There's a parachute jumping place, and there's a plane way 400 above me. I think I have the field in sight, Grand Rapids. Okay, he's way out there. Okay, going 5. A little bit of sinking air there. 170 indicated. 5,000 coming up.
Comanche 28 Papa, descend and maintaining 3,000.
28 Papa going to 3.
700 Sierra Tango, 4,000.
700 Sierra Tango, Gun-Up approach, Gun-Up altimeter 3021.
700 Sierra Tango.
All right, so we're indicating 170 in the descent, and we'll start backing it off here. Oh, we got 20 miles to go yet, so we're heading down to 3.
Grand Rapids approach, bearing 2625, Mike, 9,000, good morning.
And 2625 Mike, Gun-Up approach, Gun-Up altimeter 3021.
25 Mike.
And the air is smooth, I love it. $4,300 for 3. Okay, 4,000, 1,000 to go. Okay, let's start slowing down here.
Comanche 28 Papa, let me know when you get the field in sight. Currently 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
First time here, sir. I think I have it in sight now.
Comanche 28 Papa, roger. Clear visual approach from A right.
Cleared for the visual 8 right, 6928 Papa.
Okay, we're going to hold the same rate of descent. We're just going to back out the power a little bit. by pulling some manifold pressure out. That'll slow our airspeed down. I want to keep the same rate of descent down to 3,000. Then we'll pull level. We get in close to the field and we'll slow her down a little bit more. I just want to get down to a maneuvering speed.
Grand Rapids approach, Skywagon 78190 kilo, checking in 9,500.
Skywagon 7819 kilo, Grand Rapids approach, Grand Rapids altimeter 3021.
3021, 19 kilo.
Checking 5 kilo, lead my contact Lansing approach 118.65.
11865, 5 kilo.
Road 1295, we're 11,000 and heading 040 with Delta.
Southwest 1295, Grand Rapids approach, expect the visual approach from A right.
A right, Southwest 1295.
Southwest 1295, flighting 020, vector for traffic and your sequence. Descend and maintain 5,000.
020 down to 5,000, Southwest 1295.
Comanche 2A Papa, contact the tower on 135.65, take care.
6928 Papa, over to tower.
For North Legion 683, Grand Rapids ground. The wind is variable at 3, like 1, 7, or 8 right.
We'll take 8 right, Legion 683.
Legion 683, ground, runway, or taxi runway 8 right via taxiway Delta.
8 right via Delta, Legion 683.
Tower 6928 Papa, level 3000 with airport in sight.
November 6928 Papa, ground tower, wind variable at 3, runway right, clear land.
8 right, clear to land, 28 Papa.
All right, we have the runway in sight. The question is, which side is it? Okay, it's the one near me. Okay, that's the runway, that's the taxiway. Okay, we're inside gear speed.
Comanche 2A Papa, traffic will be an MD-80 departing A right prior to arrival.
Roger 6928 Papa, I'm looking for the MD-80. I see him.
Legion 683, Grand Rapids Tower, you ready to go at the end?
We will be ready, Legion 683.
Legion 683, roger, traffic Comanche on a 2-mile base rate right, flight runway heading 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Flight runway heading runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, Legion 683.
6928 Papa, sir, I'll square the base too to give them a little bit more.
Okay, that's great, I appreciate the help.
At the tower, Southwest 1295, we're on a right dog leg for 8 right.
Southwest 1295, gas tower, following Comanche on a 2-mile base, runway 8 right, clear land, wind variable 3.
Clear land right, right, Southwest 1295.
Okay, gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop, speed. Get her slowed down here to 100 miles an hour. We'll get some flaps in. First notch, second notch.
Legion 683, contact approach, regular flight.
683, we'll see it.
A little bit high.
Hundred.
It is 8 right, we verify, yes it is. Lined up with the correct runway. 75 miles an hour is our landing weight today. Third notch in.
Grand Rapids Tower, November 1566 Hotel, the Cardinal. Following traffic.
Cardinal 1566 Hotel, Grand Rapids Tower, you're following the Boeing 737 on a 3-mile final. Do you have it in sight?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, 66 Hotel, roger. Thanks, follow that Boeing 737, caution wake turbulence, runway 8 right, clear land.
Runway 8 right, cleared to land after the 737, 66 Hotel.
Comanche 28 Papa, taxi to the parking on this frequency. Thanks for help.
6928 Papa, straight ahead to signature on this frequency.
Well, not the nicest landing ever. That one was a little rough, but I flared a little bit too high and then had to let it sink. But it worked. All right. Oh, there's a, never seen one of those before. A Myers. Those are very fast for their horsepower. All right, got the flagman in sight.
Hey, this is Michael Curran at Grand Rapids.
What is he having me do there? Guess we'll go around.
Southwest 1295, taxi to parking this frequency of the Bravo and Victor.
Bravo and Victor to park, this frequency Southwest 1295.
And Delta 1567 Grand Rapids tower second, please.
204. 10 minutes faster.
Yep, we just switched runway configuration, 26 left and 3.
All right, folks, we made it. We'll talk to you later.